bright and early in the morning, we got up and we lied earlier. We decided to do the Rila Monastery and I think the Rila 7 Lakes. The 7 Rila Lakes.
So it's kind of out of the way, but one of the walking tours that we did kind of runs some transport, and it wasn't too bad, and they would take us to both locations. And he said it was a not miss type of thing. Especially over in Eastern Europe, if you're in this area, you really want to go see the 7 Rila Lakes. So let's go. Did you get pumped up for this hike in your sleep last night?
You think I got pumped up for this hike in my sleep last night? Let's go.
So today there is a strict guard outside, and you can't get in with shorts or open shoulders. Fortunately, I did bring my shirt to tie around my waist and a rain jacket. But apparently most of the time the guards don't care. But today they did. So it was a lucky day for me.
Our first stop today is the Rila Monastery. Took about 2 hours from Sofia to get here. Yeah, but it's literally up in the mountains, and you just walk into this monastery, and it opens up, and it's beautiful.
It's gorgeous. I think I read this somewhere. It's basically where religion meets nature, out in the middle of the mountains. It's beautiful, super important, like religious monument or like religious area, and the walls are just like, it's just like murals on the walls.
Yeah, it's really, really pretty.
All tells a story.
It's been a monastery since the 10th century, is what we were told. It is still active. There are like 15 monks, is what they said. But it's incredible. We're gonna just check out the small little premises and go look into the church.
Let's go enjoy this beautiful place.
After going inside, it's just interesting because it's so unsuspecting from out here, and then you walk in and it just opens up off to the lakes. We're here. Alright, we are at the Rila 7 Lakes. We did pay to take a chairlift up. It's gonna cost about $15 for it, but it takes you up the big part of the hill, and then he said it's about 2 hours after that. So looks like it's gonna be a nice 20-minute chairlift up. Let's go. Well, we had heard from someone yesterday that when they came on Saturday, there was a huge line for the chairlift. So we were a little bit worried about that today, but there was zero line, hardly any people. Monday seems like the way to go.
Alternatively, if there was a big line and you didn't want to wait, you can hike just directly beside it.
It supposedly takes between an hour to an hour and a half to hike up just this part of it, and then you have another couple hours after that, so we kind of wanted to save ourselves for the actual lakes.
Yeah.
Almost done with the chairlift.
Alright, we're about to hike up, trying to figure out a path. I think it's pretty straightforward, but there's multiple different trails. Lexi is enthusiastic right now. She is so pumped to go up this hill.
A little confusing what the paths are, but we're gonna walk. We'll get to some lakes. Which lakes? I don't know, but some lakes. Rapid ascent.
Not to be mistaken with a rapid descent of the drop, if you know what I mean. We are approximately halfway up the rough part. And I'm a little winded. Not too bad considering how fast Erica's sprinting up this thing.
The faster you get up, the faster you're done.
Yep.
We're almost to the top, I can feel it. We can already see one of the lakes over in the distance that looks really pretty. But there's a nice breeze. It's not too hot. It's pretty nice so far. Lexi might disagree.
Okay, there's Erica catching up. And then right there is Lexi and Kinsey.
Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Sit here.
Made it to the first viewpoint. I think that's one of the lakes down there. Very beautiful. We made it up to basically the first lake that you can stand next to, and it's beautiful, but we're running low on time, so we're going to try and hoof it up this giant hill to get to the last lake. I think that's the place where you can see all 7 lakes at once. So let's go. We're going all the way up there. That is Kinsey and Lexi right there. And this is how far we came.
We made it to the last lake. You can keep going and go up the peak, but we don't really feel like we need to do that. And we'll probably be pushed on time, so we're just gonna sit and enjoy the lake. Cue the drone shot.
I could just stay up here all day. I wonder if you could camp up here too.
Well, some people brought some camping gear up here. I don't really know what the rules are, but it would be incredible just to camp up here by this lake, middle of nowhere.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Well,
but we're gonna make our way down a different trail and go beside some of the other lakes on our way back down to catch a chairlift.
let's go. Remember how we said we weren't gonna go up to the tippy top? Well, plans changed. One of the individuals that were on like the tour in the car with us, Sylvia, she caught up to us and she definitely encouraged us to trek it up this hill. So I'm hoping the views are gonna be worth it because I'm exhausted.
Ooh, made it.
Was it worth it?
Yeah, it's actually, it only took us probably 15-ish minutes, 10 to 15 minutes to get up the second half. So I would say just go ahead and do it. There is another lake hiding up here, and you can see all of the lakes, like 360 around you. It's pretty incredible. But now we have an hour-and-a-half walk back. This is where we're at, and this is where we have to go still.
So we're really pressed for time. We still got a little ways before we can get to the chairlift. Kind of got a little lost. Spent a lot of time filming and sinking in and enjoying the views. So I'm worried we're not gonna make it. Can't run and leave everyone behind. So let's see what happens.
So close.
We are home free practically. There is the tram. Our partner in crime's a little bit behind, so we're just really rushing to see when the last tram is to kind of know whether or not we're doomed. Do we have to hike the rest of the way down, or can we take the tram? So hopefully it's still going. Ooh, feels like we barely made it. It's like, what, 5:50, something like that?
We don't actually know what time the chairlift stopped. We just thought it could be 6, so we were rushing to make a 6 o'clock deadline.
Luckily, we made it. I'm happy. I'm happy. It was a wonderful experience. Definitely do.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It is like a few hours of driving, so you have to kind of be prepared for that in a day. But the hike is beautiful. The lakes are beautiful. I would take the chairlift on the way up.
100% a must do if you're in Bulgaria. And then from here, I think we're gonna close it. That was an amazing adventure.
Yes.
You stay classy, San Diego.